was gonna sing a lot today, but I changed my mind. I did one tune that I can add on here. Johnny Cash, Ghost Riders in the Sky. I might have to take a nap. That damn heart pill. I mean, it's good. Keeps me alive. But it causes extreme drowsiness, personally. I want to mail in a video on Joe Rogan. I can put in some type of clickbait title. I've got one screenshot, an actress or singer, I don't know who she is. She posted how Rogan was using the M-word a lot. And she also posted some clip I have on my channel, probably on this channel, or at least a BitChute. Probably hair too, I'm pretty sure. The whole thing might be hair. It was when he called black people. He went into a movie theater, I think Harlem, and he called it Planet of the Apes. So I did a video comparing him to Roseanne. I had went through a fixation on cyber sleuthing Rogan. I think I picked up on most of what's out there. He's clearly a CIA styled asset. He's the proverbial Operation Mockingbird. He's also tied to the hip of Jimmy Dore and everything. They're all tied to the hip, Tim Pool, even if they seem to have different ideologies and views. What stuff? They're all in the same team. They're all fitting to a T the profile on Snowden documents. That's why they hate me, because I come up with proof. I also come up with common sense conclusions about what's going on and who's behind it. It's called the people who are never voted in. They're just there, and they have all the power. They're demented. So anyway, I've gone through, I skimmed through my Tokyo Shemp Show archive, and I'm pulling all the ones I can quickly see on Rogan, and I'm going to try to put together, I'm just sort of going to try to cobble together stuff out of that without having to do any work. And I'll see how long this can go. Maybe I can pad my channel here, pad the stats with some material on Joseph Rogan. To keep the clickbait audience in check, I will wait quite a bit to sneak in Johnny Cash, Ghost Riders in the Sky. Maybe I can play that, and there'll be Rogan-related crap as the video portion of it. Tim Pool and Joe Rogan were pushing something called The Knife. That's not technically a scoop. It should be a scoop, though, because there are only a few people mentioning it. Like, the teleprompter thing isn't my scoop either. Some guy got the goods on Kim Iverson. Someone preceded me with the Kimberlin stuff. I just took it to whole other levels of competence. I'm an autistic savant. We can't go on together. We're suspicious now.
Here's Planet of the Apes, man. We're going to go see Planet of the Apes. So I look on the iPhone app, and it says, okay, take me to this one. And the guy goes, okay. I go, is that in a good neighborhood? He's like, oh, yeah. Guy barely speaks English. He takes us there. We get out, and we're giggling. Oh, we're going to go see Planet of the Apes. We walk into Planet of the Apes. We walked into Africa, dude. We walked in the door, and there was no white people. There was no white people.
Hypocrisy pisses me off more than anything. It's not about being psychic. It's about being intuitive. It's not that difficult to catch someone lying. The intuition points us to where we should look. It's obviously a crucial piece of information that Joe Rogan was racist and used that Planet of the Apes thingy. Okay, despite having just had cataract surgery and recovering from that, I perseverated. I found video of Dr. Carl Hart with his eyebrows and face just out of control. And this is from 2015.
Did you get along with Rogan? No. I hated him. He was so mean. He would make the ladies cry. We're friends now. Well, he was just a what's it called? A misogynist, a masochist. He was a lady hater. What's that word? Misogynist.
Joe Rogan is racist, and here's more proof. What a sleazy shitbag.
Hello, the JoeRogan.net experience. What is it? Whatever the fuck I call it. You know what you're listening to. The Joe Rogan experience is sponsored by the Fleshlight, the #1 adult toy for men. I use it myself. I recommend it.
The Joe Rogan experience.
Yeah, my girl's back. You got rid of that scary fake black guy. We had a guy that was doing the Joe Rogan experience, that voice, but it was a white guy that sounded like a black guy. You could tell it wasn't really a black guy.
Oh, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was a white robot that's sounding black, too.
Freddie Lockhart has joined us, ladies and gentlemen. My man, Freddie. Freddie and I go back to when Freddie was fucking cover booth man at the goddamn Comedy Store.
20 years old and dreadlocked.
Back in the days, Freddie was trying to make it happen out here in L.A., a fresh-faced young boy, and we became friends, and we've been friends ever since. That was fun times, man.
That it was. Now look at me now. I'm an old man.
Freddie is one of those, you know that he's got some black in him, but how much?
How much?
What's going on here?
Are you asking me to strip Joe Rogan now?
What are you?
Dad's black, mom's white. Standard issue, pretty much.
Powerful combination genetic-wise, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll go
One of
with
the strongest combinations of all time.
I would say so.
Yeah, you get the body of the black man, and then you get the mind of the white man all together in some strange combination.
There's no debating that this guy is a shill. People can see it on many levels. You can go look at the interview he did with the Twitter guy. He puts on Tim Pool. He puts on Mike Baker. So I'm not going to be Mr. Broken Record and debate with anyone. I'm white. I'm good white. People are people. Joe Rogan says people are people too, apparently. But no, he says shit that says people aren't people. He's a liar. He's a hypocrite. The system's rigged. YouTube is now a closed shop. No one has all this time to be watching, researching, exposing Joe Rogan. He's already been exposed. He exposed himself. He's exposing himself all the time. I don't watch him. More and more people are giving up on Joe Rogan. That's a good thing. You don't say black people are into fried chicken. That's not a joke. When Lenny Bruce did what he did, that type of talk wasn't allowed. Lenny Bruce was showing the ridiculous nature of racism, the meaninglessness of the words. Archie Bunker was exposing racism. It wasn't an inside joke. What Rogan is doing, and these other people, his buddies, they're creating inside white man jokes. They're saying shit just to get a response. They're saying shit because they're placed. They're saying shit because they can get away with whatever they want. In part 2, we'll look at how Joe Rogan is a fake comic, he was never a real comic, and how he works for the CIA.
Dave Chappelle's making a crazy run, too, again now, huh? I see him all the time. I see on your Instagram.
Yeah, we hang out at the Comedy Store all the time.
He's your boy.
He's always there. Yeah, he took me some Eyes Wide Shut party in the middle of the Hollywood Hills. We had to get in an elevator and go to the top of this hill.
What?
Yeah, it was Naomi Campbell had this birthday party. Say you're this girl, and your thing is like being in a cult with one master who gets to fuck all these women. Who's to say that you shouldn't be into that if you're her, right?
I know.
And now who's to say if she goes and talks to a bunch of other girls and talks them into having sex with this guy, why is that bad?
Luke Rudkowski is easily reverse trolled, and you find other people linked to him. And the same thing can be done through Rogan or anyone, any of these clowns. His newer stuff seems readily available on YouTube, and everyone seems to agree he is not funny. And here's some younger footage of him showing that he was not a comedian back then either. He's not an actor. What is he? How does someone like that pop up like this? That's all I'm asking. It's called a fake comic. It's called Comic Tell Pro, which I coined. I'm done. That's it.
Human beings are some funny animals, man. Anna Nicole Smith's still fighting that lawsuit. I love that chick. She's my favorite, dude. I love that whole thing. That whole lawsuit was the shit to me. I loved it. I loved every moment of it. I loved the whole marriage. And I loved the most about it when she married that old dude. How many women were upset about it? Like, oh my God, that's so terrible. She doesn't even love him. Like, don't you think he fucking knows? The guy was 90 years old. He made $1 billion from scratch. Chances are he's a tad crafty. You know, like, no, he's an old man. He doesn't understand anything. That dude knew exactly what was up. How do you want him to die? $1 billion in the bank and 3 weeks to live? What do you want him to throw the shades, sing me babble?
Dun 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 dun. An old cowboy went riding out one dark and windy day. Upon a ridge he rested as he went along his way. When all at once a mighty herd of red-eyed cows he saw, plowing through the ragged sky, and up the cloudy draw. Their brands were still on fire, and their hoods were made of steel. Their horns were black and shiny, and their hot breath he could feel. A bolt of fear went through him as they thundered through the sky, for he saw the riders coming hard, and he heard their mournful cry. Yippee-yi-oh, yippee-yi-yay. The ghost riders in the sky. Their faces gaunt, their eyes were blurred, their shirts all soaked with sweat. He's riding hard to catch that herd, but he ain't caught him yet. 'Cause they've got to ride forever on that range up in the sky, on horses snorting fire. As they ride on, hear their cry. As the riders looked on by him, he heard one call his name. If you want to save your soul from hell, riding on our range, then cowboy, change your ways today, or with us you will ride, trying to catch the devil's herd across these endless skies. Yippee-yi-yo, yippee-yi-yay. Ghost riders in the sky. Ghost riders in the sky. Ghost riders in the sky.